Hello everyone, welcome back for the third session on power system analysis. So in this session, we are going to discuss some more topics related to the symmetrical components. So in this session, we are going to start with new topic, that is relation between sequence components of a phase and line voltages in star connected system. So, what does it mean from this title? So, here we are going to know the relation between phase and line voltages when the given system is in star connected for the sequence components. So, as we already know the relation between phase and line voltages for the star connected, that is the phase voltage will be root 3 times of the line voltage. So similarly here we are going to find out the phase and line voltage relation, but for the sequence components when they are connected in star connected. Hope it is clear. Okay, so for that let us consider star connected system having a phase voltages as VA, VB and VC. So these are the phase voltages VA, VB and VC. Okay, so what is the line voltage from the definition? So line voltage is nothing but it is an voltage between any two phases. Okay, so which means the voltage between phase A and phase C represents one line voltage, and respectively the voltage between phase C and phase B represent one line voltage, and phase A and phase B represent another line voltage. So we are going to represent these line voltage with the respective notations. Okay, so according to that there are three line voltages of this system. One is VBC, VAB and VCA. So the voltage between point phase A and B is nothing but VAB. So this is the line voltage VAB, and the voltage between points A and C is nothing but VCA. So this is the line voltage between phase A and phase C, and the voltage between point C and B is nothing but VBC. So this is the line voltage between phase C and phase B. Okay, so here there is a slight difference between the voltages, so we need to remember these subscripts wherever necessary. So the voltages mentioned, phase voltages mentioned in terms of small subscripts, small a, small b and small c, like that, and the line voltages are also mentioned in terms of small letters like that, a, VAB, VBC and VCA. Okay, so from this figure we can write these line voltages in terms of phase voltages. So let us consider the line voltage VBC. So where it is, yeah, so this is VBC. So this line voltage in terms of phase voltage, it will be equal to what? VCA minus VB, because both are in opposite direction. So according to that, VBC is equal to what? VC minus VB. Similarly, VCA will be equal to what for this line voltage? The line voltage in terms of phase voltage, it will be equal to what? VA minus VC. So VA minus VC, and similarly VAB will be equal to what? VB minus VA. So these are the line voltages in terms of phase voltages. Okay, so let us consider these line voltage in terms of its vertex form. Okay, so VBC, let us represent VBC as VA with capital letter A. So there is a slight difference between line voltage and phase voltage. So the phase voltages are represented by the small letters, and whereas the line voltages are represented by the capital letters. So take that into consideration. So VBC is nothing but it is equal to VA, and we represented VCA as VB and VAB as VC, so which is represented in this phasor diagram respectively. Okay, so after that, the line voltage VA will be equal to what? As we represented, VA is equal to what? VBC. And the line voltage VBC in terms of phase voltage, it was equal to what? VC minus VB. And VB line voltage VB is equal to what? It is nothing but it is equal to the line voltage VCA. And we represented this line voltage VCA in terms of phase voltage as VA minus VC. So respectively we represented the respective line voltages in terms of what? Phase voltages. So let us consider these all line voltages in terms of phase voltages. After that, let us find the phase sequence or component line voltage. Okay, so as we know, the phase sequence or sequence component voltage given by this formula which we studied in our previous session. So sequence component, this is that too, it is a positive sequence component line voltage is given by what? This is the formula: VA1 is equal to 1 by 3 VA plus A into VB into A square into VC. So these are all the line voltages. Be careful, these are what? These are the line voltages we have represented over here. So the respective line voltages we are going to substitute over here. Okay, so further this equation is will be simplified. So the line voltage VA, we obtained it in terms of phase voltage as VC minus VB. So instead of line voltage, I am going to represent the entire equation with the help of phase voltages now. So VA is nothing but it is equal to what? VC minus VB. So VC minus VB plus A into VB. So the line voltage VB will be equal to, in terms of phase voltage, it will be equal to VA minus VC. So VB is nothing but VA minus VC plus A square, and line voltage VC, what we obtained it from our previous equation, it was equal to what? VB minus VA. So instead of writing line voltage, I am going to represent in the phasor voltage like this. So further what can be done now? So now simplify, after that multiply this, multiply each bracket and simplify it further. So if we multiply and simplify further, we are going to get this equation. So from that I'm going to take A as common for one term, and I'm going to take minus A square as common for one term. So if you do the further simplification, we are going to get this equation. So A minus A square, A minus A square, as both the terms are having the same coefficient, so we are going to take out the common for these two values, A minus A square. So you are going to get this term. So from our previous derivation, so we observed over here, so for the positive sequence component, we are going to get this equation, right? So for the positive sequence component, all the phase voltages are will be equal to each other. So the phase voltage, it will be equal to 3 times of VF, which we simplified in our previous derivation, I think so. So the positive sequence components voltage, line voltage, in terms of phase voltage, it will be equal to what? 3 times of that particular value. So here, instead of writing this entire equation, I am going to simplify it to 3 into the phase voltage value. So here, as we already know the value of A minus A square, which is nothing but it is equal to J root 3. So now substituting the respective values in this equation, though, so this equation further reduces to what? So the line voltage VA1 will be equal to what? 1 by 3, 1 by 3. What is the value of A minus A square? So it is J root 3, so that we know in our previous sessions. And so instead of writing this entire equation, I'm going to represent it by what? 3 into VA1. So 3 into VA1. If you further simplify, so this 3 and this 3 will get cancelled. What will be remaining? So VA1, so that is line voltage, will be equal to what? Root 3 times of the phase voltage. So that's what normal relation between the line voltage and phase voltage we know for the star connection, right? So line voltage will be equal to what, root 3 times of the phase voltage. Hence the positive sequence component of the line voltage is root 3 times of the positive sequence component of the phase voltage, and it leads by an angle 90 degree. So for the positive sequence, the relation between line voltage and phase voltage is what? So line voltage is equal to root 3 times of the phase voltage, having an angle which is leading by an angle 90 degree. Now similarly, let us find for the negative sequence and zero sequence components. Okay, so for the negative sequence component, so as we know, this is the equation which we obtained from our previous session. uh, so this is the equation meant for negative sequence component line voltage. So according to that, now respective values we need to substitute. So VA, capital A represents what? Line voltage. Small letter represents phase voltage, as we as I told earlier. So capital letters, wherever the capital subscripts are written, so those subscript represents line voltage, and wherever the small subscripts are written, those represents phase voltage. So keep that in your mind. So the line voltage VA, which we got, VA is equal to what in terms of phase voltage, is equal to VC minus VB. So instead of writing line voltage, we are going to represent once again with the phase voltage. So VA is equal to VC minus VB plus A square into VB. So VB is equal to, once again, it is VA minus VC. So line voltage in terms of phase voltage, it is equal to VA minus VC plus A into, once again, VC is nothing but VB minus VA. So VB minus VA. So if you further simplify it, we are going to get further this equation. So this time this term is getting interchanged. So it is A square minus A, and further the as we taken the common from these two values, so we know the value of this, right? A VA plus A square into VB plus A into VC. So that is nothing but 3 times of phase voltage, which we learned from our previous slide. Okay, so and the value of A square minus A is nothing but it is minus J root 3. Now substituting the respective values in this equation, the equation further reduces to 1 by 3. The value of A square minus A is nothing but minus J root 3, and the value for this is nothing but 3 into VA. So if you simplify it further, you have this 3 will get cancelled. So the line voltage in terms of phase voltage, it will be equal to minus J root 3 into VA. So for negative sequence component line voltage, once again, the line voltage is equal to root 3 times of the phase voltage, but the angle is lagging by an angle 90 degree. So that's why minus sign is used over here. So minus sign represents it is lagging, having an angle 90 degree. That is a slight difference between the positive sequence components line voltage and negative sequence components line voltage. Both are the line voltage for both the conditions are root 3 times of the phase voltage, but the angle, whatever the angle it is going to make, so in case of positive sequence it is leading, in case of negative sequence it is lagging by an angle 90 degree. Is it clear? Now let us see for the negative sequence component what will be the line voltage. Okay, finally the zero sequence component line voltage is given by, so as we know, this is the equation meant for the zero sequence component. Now respectively substitute the respective line voltage values in terms of phase voltage. So the line voltage VA is equal to what? VC minus VB in terms of phase voltage. So respective values are substituted in this equation. So if you simplify it further, so the positive C and negative C VC will get cancelled, negative VP positive VB will get cancelled, then respectively VA will get cancelled. So here there is a slight change in the equation, it should be VB minus VA. So take that correction over here. Okay, so if you simplify it further, all the terms will get cancelled, so that the zero sequence line voltage will be equal to what? 0. So thus the zero sequence line voltage, it is equal to what? 0. Similarly, the lines for various respective lines can also be proved. So for the lines B and for the line C, it can also be proved. Okay, so these are the equations meant for those respective lines. Okay, after knowing the relation between line voltage and phase voltage for positive sequence component, negative sequence component, and zero sequence component, now let us solve some problems related to those relation. Okay, so this the problem statement is like this: the positive, and negative sequence component of phase voltages of three phase systems. So the positive and negative sequence phase voltages are given, the phase voltage. So A, so keep this thing in your mind as I told before. So small a represents phase values, capital A represents line voltage. So from this statement, what we came to know, these are the line voltages, phase voltages. So small a represents phase voltage. Okay, so these are the phase voltage meant for positive and negative sequence component. So what he asked to determine, so he has to determine the positive negative sequence components of line voltages and hence line voltages. So we need to determine respective phase voltage in terms of line voltages. So as we know, the relation what we are having, so line voltage is equal to what? Root 3 times of the phase voltage. So it is commonly known for the star connected system, right? So for star connected system, line voltage is equal to the root 3 times of the phase voltage. So similarly we are going to consider that. So first convert all the line voltages in terms of phase voltages. So VA1 represents what? The line voltage for the positive sequence, which is equal to root 3 times of the V small 1. So small a1 is nothing but the phase voltage of the positive sequence component. So the phase voltage of the positive sequence component is already given in our problem statement. So now simply substitute it over here. So then the equation further reduces. So as we know, for the positive sequence component, the angle is leading by 90 degree. So plus j represents what? It is having an plus 90 degree for the positive sequence component, and whereas minus 90 degree will be there for negative sequence component. So here we need to add up 90 degree also. Okay, so what is the phase voltage given for the positive sequence? It is 230 at an angle 30 degree, but the angle, how much angle it is making? It is leading by an angle 90 degree, right? So leading means plus 90 degree. So 30 plus 90 degree you need to add up. So if you simplify it, you are going to get the line voltage now. So from this phase voltage we converted into the line voltage of respective components. Okay, then the line voltage for negative sequence component. So this is the equation we obtained from our previous derivation. So that is minus j root 3 into the phase voltage of a negative sequence component. So the phase voltage of negative sequence component is given, right? So this is how much? 60 at an angle 60 degree. So now substitute over here in this equation. So as in case of a negative sequence component, the angle how much is the angle we are having? It is lagging by an angle 90 degree, right? So for that reason, so wherever the lag comes, we are going to use minus sign. So minus 90 degree. So 60 at an angle 60 degree minus 90 degree. So if you simplify it, the value of the line voltage for negative sequence component, you are going to get this much. Okay, so after that. So as we know, for zero sequence component, line voltage is 0, so thus va0 will be equal to what? 0. So this is what we obtained from our previous derivation. For zero sequence component, line voltage will be equal to what? 0. Now now we need to substitute all these line voltages of respective sequence components in our this equation. Okay, so the phase so va is equal to what? This is meant for zero sequence component, so va is equal to va0, va1 and va2. So now respectively substitute the value of these. So va0 is nothing but it is 0, va1 as we obtained it, so now substitute the value of va1 and va2. So these are the line voltage we need to substitute in this equation to get va. So after simplifying it, we are going to get the value of va as this much. Okay, now similarly let us find vb. Okay, so vb is equal to what? We already know this equation, right? So vb is equal to va0 plus a square into va1 plus a into va2. Now substitute the value of respective line voltages. Be careful, here we are going to substitute line voltage, not phase voltage. So a represents line voltages of respective components. va0 represents zero sequence, va1 positive, va2 negative. Now we obtained these values, right? Now substitute these values in this equation. So va0, as we know, it will be equal to 0, and a square represents what? 240 degrees having a magnitude 1. So 240 plus what is the angle we are getting for va1 as 120 degrees. So 120 degree plus 240 degree, then plus what is the angle we are going to get for operator a? So it will be equal to 1 at one at an angle 120 degrees, right? It is having a magnitude of 1 and having an angle 120 degree. So this is the value of negative sequence component voltage, line voltage. So minus 30 plus 120. So if you simplify it, you are going to get vb as this much, and similarly find out vc. So this is the equation to find out the vc, right? So now substitute the respective values to get the values of vc. So in this way we are going to convert the given uh, phase voltage in terms of line voltages. Hope everything is clear. If you are having any doubt, please feel free to ask. Thank you.